Hey there, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments Podcast, Healing While I Heal, where I share real life stories and their divine healing translations. So let's just get straight into it. Okay, so check this out, guys. I've just been compelled or given the download to do a new, episode series. Yeah, series, that's the word, right? And it is called RAR. RAR, like a lion. I don't know if a lion says RAR, but anyway, it's a acronym that means raw arse readings, right? So this is where we dive into that ancestral energy and give you everything that you need to hear but may not want to hear, right? So first things first, I'll pop up. Anyway, here's what I receive. So I'm minding my own business and the download comes to me, take up your bed and walk, right? And of course, we all know this from the Bible. Well, if you don't know, now you know, Biggie voice, that this is supposedly, allegedly what Jesus himself said. Now, I'm not talking about sacrilege. I'm not making fun. I'm not doing any of those things, but this is a raw arse reading, right? So get into it. What I receive is that basically, of course, back in the day, people spoke differently than what we do now. Even 5 years ago, people spoke differently as in comparison to what we will be sounding like in 5 more years, right? But anyway, so what Jesus was saying is to stop having a pity party, right? Like you're sitting there, you're wallowing in your misery, and you're talking about, oh, woe is me. I can't get up. I can't do this. I can't do that. And you're focusing on all the I can'ts, right? And then all of a sudden somebody else comes along and you look to them and say, fix me. And what Jesus was saying is, there's nothing wrong with you. The only thing that's wrong with you is what you tell yourself and what you've decided to feed into as far as narrative wise. So what you need to do is take up your bed and walk. You need to get out of that pity party. You need to change that narrative. You need to shift your mindset. You need to do what you need to do to get up and get moving. Because that's when you're going to realize, voila, it's a miracle. I could have gotten up the whole time. It was me that was holding myself back. It was me that was holding myself down. And then I was looking to everybody else, waiting for them to come and rescue me when I was the one who needed to rescue myself. So that's your reading. The thing of it is, and this is very relatable, right? So many of us have these moments, whether it be looked at through the lens of depression, anxiety, whatever it is. And these are very real emotions. These are very real mental states. I understand. I've been there. I've done that. I've tried the veil, and I still exist in those states quite often. But the thing of it is, when I do exist in those, like especially depressive states, I have to pull myself up. I can no longer become dependent on relying on someone else to pull me out of my own funk. Now, I'm not talking about BO. I'm talking about actual mental funk, like my depressive state, my sorrow, my sadness, my negative downward spiral. And if you know, then you know. And I typically don't even like to use that term because I feel like that kind of excludes a lot of people. But in this situation and circumstance, this is geared towards those who actually understand, those who have experienced major depressive episodes, who have been to the bottoms of the bottom. And yes, there are certain people that may come along that help you along the way. But when it comes down to it, it is up to us. It is up to you as an individual to pick up your bed and walk. So that's the download. That's the healing translation. What will you do? Will you sit there and will you wait for someone else to come and save you? Or will you decide right here, right now, that you can be your own salvation? You can take up your bed and walk. You can stop looking for someone else to put their hand out to pull you up. Yes, people come along the way. Yes, that is my purpose as well. to remind you of your own divinity and power. But again, when it comes down to it, and anyone who is worth their salt in terms of air quotes, guru, mentor, leader, whatever it is, however they want to refer to themselves, because it's all semantics, it doesn't really matter, will always guide you back to yourself. And that's what Jesus was saying. Full circle time. The bottom line to this bottom line is pick up your bed and walk. You have to stop waiting for other people to do things. You have to stop waiting for others to give you permission to live. You have to stop waiting for others to give you permission to be happy, to be abundant, to go after your manifestations, your hopes, your dreams. It is time to stop sitting in your sorrows and to take up your bed and walk. And that's it. And if this message resonates, then that means it is for you. And if not, that's cool too. Just keep it pushing. Either way, I thank you for listening, and I wish you the very, very, very best day ever. Until next time, you know the vibes. Peace. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to check me out on all social media. I'm basically everywhere you probably shouldn't be. But when you look me up, just remember it is Marissa Moments. And that is Marissa with one S, because there is only one me. So until next time, happy healing.
Download after download after download after download. Hey, download after download after download after download. Hey, download after